Boys, we are live now. The SDG presenter, boys, we are live now. Thank you so much for being here. Could we
Yes.
begin? Thank you.
A very good morning to all present. My name is Parthu Manish, the LSDP Deputy Captain for the year 21 to 22, and my team and I are proud to announce that the LSDP is working along with the Environment Council to bring you all the Sustainable Development Goals or SDG modules in short. The team that will cascade today's session consists of three passionate LSDP members, Sathik, Ganashyam, and Vansh, Abhishek and Chris. Now, before we proceed any further, I would like to call upon Abhishek to give us the prayer.
Let us all join our hands and bow our heads in prayer. Almighty God, we thank you for giving us a new day. Shower your blessings on the ruler of this land and his family, on our fellowmen, our country, and our school. Enlighten our minds to do always what is righteous in your sight. Strengthen our bodies so that we will do our best in the day's work. Forgive us if we should do wrong, and grant us the courage to begin anew. Protect us from danger and keep us in your loving care today and always.
Thank you, Abhishek. So, the module has three main objectives it aims to achieve. Firstly, students will become SDG champions. These students will help promote and contribute to the various SDGs. Secondly, it targets to support a more sustainable mindset. And finally, the program aims to integrate these SDGs into our curriculum. Before we move on with the session, I would like to convey a thought provoking quote by Margaret Thatcher. No generation has a freehold on this earth. All we have is a life tenancy with full repairing lease. With this quote in mind, let's move on with the session. I have referred to the term SDGs a lot, but some of you may be wondering, well, what are those? These are goals that were implemented by the UNESCO as the core of the 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development introduced in September 2015. They recognize that ending poverty and other hardships must go hand in hand with strategies that improve health and education, reduce inequality, and spur economic growth, all while tackling climate change and working to preserve our oceans and forests. So then why SDGs when there are many other initiatives with a similar goal? Unlike their predecessor, the Millennium Development Goals, the SDGs are universal. They apply to all countries and all actors. The SDGs directly call on all businesses to apply their creativity and innovation to solve sustainable development challenges through initiatives such as the UN Global Compact and Impact 2030. I would like to conclude by saying that the SDGs or Sustainable Development Goals are the need of the hour in a world where progress and crisis grow hand in hand significantly. Now I call upon Abhishek to explain the first five SDGs. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Parthiv. I will now be speaking to you all about the first 5 Sustainable Development Goals. So I'm sure you all know that if there's one problem that the world has been facing for so many years, it's that many people are in poverty and are not able to get equal opportunities. Now you may ask, what is poverty? Poverty means not having enough money for basic needs such as food, water, and shelter. What's sad is that over half of all the people in the world live in poverty. Till date, it has remained one of humanity's biggest challenges. to ensure that the situation improves at the earliest, the first goal of sustainable development aims to end poverty in all forms and provide everybody with equal opportunities. So, what can we do to help them? We can ensure that they have an equal chance of either being able to learn at a school, being able to get treated at a hospital, being able to use technology like laptops, and even being able to get a job to earn money. Now, let me ask you all something. What happens when you don't eat enough food at the proper time? I'm sure you all would be very weak, sad, and hungry, right? That is why it is very important to eat good food at the proper time to be healthy and strong. But sadly, there are many people around the world who don't even have food to eat, because of which they become very weak and unhealthy. Sometimes children in poverty aren't able to eat for days or even weeks. Given the reasons, one of the main targets of the second goal of sustainable development is to end hunger and improve nutrition. You may have heard of the phrase health is wealth, and it stands true as without proper health, you would not be able to do anything. So, how can we help in this problem? We need to see to it that the poor farmers are supported and programs to end hunger are promoted. We will now be moving on to the third goal. With reference to the first two goals of sustainable development, it is very important to make sure that everybody is healthy and that people are taken care of. Sadly, because of this pandemic, a lot of people are becoming sick every single day, and many poor people are not being able to get treatment at a hospital to be healthy again. More than half of all the people in the world don't have access to important healthcare services. That's why it's very important to make sure that this problem is solved as soon as possible. So, how do we achieve this? We can achieve this by making sure that young children, such as yourselves, are protected from dangerous diseases by being vaccinated or getting treatment at a hospital, and by also making sure that everybody has enough food to eat. As important as it is to be able to get basic needs, it is also very important to have equal chances and opportunities for learning and getting educated. Nearly half of all the children in the world are not lucky enough to learn at a school. Always remember, being educated equals being successful. If you want to be successful, it is very important to go to school. But sadly, some people don't have the opportunity to go to school and become successful. As a result, generations of children are being robbed of their dreams. Which is why Sustainable Development Goal 4 aims to ensure that everybody, including children who don't have enough money to go to school, are given education equally by experienced and qualified teachers. Now, as I said earlier, it is very important to make sure that everybody has equal chances and opportunities, regardless of their race, religion, or even gender. Yes, gender. Treating people differently because of their gender is still a practice till date, and sadly, women are always the targets in this case. Around the world, there are far too many cases of violence against women, and in some places, they don't even have basic human rights. It is very important to understand that men and women are equal, and all of us need to treat each other with respect and love. Always remember, a society with uneducated women has no chance of success, and a society will never be free unless its women are free. The fifth goal of sustainable development ensures that women have equal chances of getting education, healthcare, and basic human rights. It aims to promote more opportunities and chances for women. And as Arthur Steiner noted, every small action matters, because when 7 billion people do that thing, it changes the world. And for the change to begin in the world, we need to do our part and help in this change as well. With that, I now hand over the floor to Vansh Hiranandani to speak on the next 6 SDGs.
Good morning to one and all present here. I will be briefing from SDG Goals 6 to 11. Water is the driving force of all nature. Water could be used for various purposes such as drinking, household needs, industry, and agriculture. Worldwide, 1 in 3 people do not have access to safe drinking water. Hence, this is why we have the sixth goal. The goal statement is to ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Safe and affordable drinking water for all by 2030 requires that we build enough infrastructure, provide sanitation facilities, and spread awareness. Ensuring universal safe and affordable drinking water involves reaching over 800 million people who lack basic services. For many years, coal, oil, or gas have been major sources of electricity production. But burning these carbon fuels produces large amount of greenhouse gases, which causes climate change and harms the environment. Hence, this is why we have the seventh goal. The seventh goal ensures access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Investing in solar, wind, and thermal power improves energy productivity. Building more infrastructure and inventing new methods to provide clean and efficient energy will help us reduce the impact on climate change and help us save the environment. Now, COVID-19 has disrupted billions of lives and endangered the global economy. It is said that we are facing a very grave financial crisis with increasing unemployment and poverty. Therefore, our next goal, decent work and economic growth, will help us in overcoming this. The goal statement is sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. This SDG 8 has 12 targets in total to be achieved by 2030. The first 10 are outcome targets. To achieve this, we have various targets such as promoting policies to support job creation, promote youth employment, education and training, protect labors and ensure rights. Sustainable industrialization, together with innovation and infrastructure, can help generate employment and income. They help us by introducing new technologies and using resources properly. Our sixth goal is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. It aims to build strong infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. Now, how can we achieve this? The goal is key to unlocking the very potential behind these areas, facilitating sustainable infrastructure development for developing countries, supporting domestic technology development, and universal access to information and communications technologies are way to race towards this goal. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Let's take money. If you ask anyone on the street how the money they earn helps them, you would receive an answer that literally sums up their life. But what if I didn't have this money with me? How do we decide who gets how much? Questions, questions, questions. Let's bring the goal and break it down. The 10th goal is reduced inequality, and it aims to reduce income inequality within and among the countries. The ways to implement are special and differential treatment for developing countries ensure that they get the needed attention. Encouraging development assistance and investment in least developed countries add to their overall economic growth. Now, we have been living. We have been living together since forever. But what defines living? Is being able to satisfy only our basic needs such as filling our stomachs and quenching our thirst living? Over half of the global population in the world's cities face worsening air pollution. This is why we have SDG 11. The goal statement is to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. To achieve this goal, we can build many houses which are safe, ensure basic services, and provide access to safe, affordable, accessible, and sustainable transport systems for all. Now, before I conclude, think about this. What is the use of a house if we don't have a decent planet to put it on? As quoted by Henry David. Now, without taking any further time, I would like to shift the floor to Chris. Thank you for being such a great audience.
Thank you, Ansh. Good morning, everyone. I will be conveying Sustainable Development Goals 12 to 17 to all of you. Sustainable Development Goal 12, Sustainable Consumption and Production. Our planet has provided us with a lot of natural resources. But have we utilized them responsibly? I don't think so. I think we are currently using far beyond from what our planet can give us. We must learn how to use and produce in sustainable ways that will reduce the harm that we have done. Sustainable consumption and production does exactly what it aims at, doing more and better with less. It has various other uses too. For example, sustainable development and production contributes a lot in removing poverty and the transition towards low carbon and green economies. Sustainable Development Goal 13, Climate Action. I read a message recently. It said, humans are the only creatures on Earth that will first cut down a tree, turn it into paper, and then write "Save trees" on it. Now, how is the message? In my opinion, there is a deep message hidden within it on how we will be the reason of our own fall on this planet. Climate change is a threat to our entire civilization. Through education and innovation, we can make the necessary changes to protect our planet. These changes also provide huge opportunities to create new jobs and promote prosperity. By climate action, we mean to increase our efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, climate-related problems in all countries, integrate climate change measures into national policies, strategies, and many more. The health of human beings is affected by climate change, either directly through changing weather patterns or indirectly through change in water, air, or the food we eat. Sustainable Development Goal 14, Life Below Water. Healthy oceans and seas are essential to our existence. They cover 70% of our planet, and we depend on them for food, energy, and water. Yet, we have managed to do so much damage to these precious resources. We must protect them by eliminating pollution and overfishing and start protecting all marine life around the world. The ocean itself is the reason why the earth was habitable for humankind. Our rainwater, drinking water, weather, climate, and even the oxygen we breathe are all ultimately provided by the sea. Careful management of this essential global resource is a key feature of our sustainable future. Saving our oceans must always be a top priority. Sustainable Development Goal 15, Life on Land. Look after the land, and the land will look after you. Destroy the land, and the land will destroy you. So at what stage are we at? Please think over this question, and you will realize at what stage we are actually at right now. We all are just part of the planet's ecosystem, and we have caused severe damage to it through cutting down trees, loss of natural habitats, and land degradation. Promoting a sustainable use of our ecosystems and preserving biodiversity is not only just a cause, it is a need for survival. The Sustainable Development Goal 15 aims to conserve all forms of life on land, from humans to insects. And here are a few ways by which we can help. Number 1, starting a garden at home. Number 2, giving newspapers, plastic bottles and cans after use to the school for recycling. Number 3, as we all know, the summer is approaching. Keeping small amounts of water in small containers in our balconies will surely help birds to survive. Sustainable Development Goal 16. Peace, justice and social institutions. Goal 16 works towards world peace. Everyone should enjoy a peaceful life within a society built upon justice and equality across the globe. At present, there is inequality, exploitation, and violence which tear up the entire society. The Sustainable Development Goal 16 aims to build a strong and peaceful society around the world by 2030 by the following means. 1. By reducing violence. 2. By protecting children from abuse and exploitation. 3. By promoting and enforcing laws and policies. 4. By substantially reducing bribery and corruption. Sustainable Development Goal 17. Partnership for the goals. Coming together is the beginning. Staying together is progress. And working together is success. The entire universe, I would say, runs on this very principle. The global goals can only be met if we work together. The world today is more connected than ever before. Improving access to technology and knowledge is an important way to share ideas and foster innovation. To build a better world, we need to be supportive, empathetic, creative, and above all, cooperative. The Sustainable Development Goals can only be achieved with a strong commitment to global partnership and cooperation. Coordinating policies to help developing countries manage their loans is vital to achieve sustainable growth and development. Thank you so much for being a fantastic audience. I now hand over the mic to Ghanshyam.
Thank you, Chris. More than 3 billion people, about 40% of the world's population today, are dependent on coastal life for their livelihoods. This huge number shows just how dependent we are on these resources. From fishing towns on the Gulf Coast of Texas to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia to the 1,318-kilometer coastline of the United Arab Emirates, the coast is populated. It is used by various industries such as port operations, among others. This shows how important our oceans are to us. The ocean provides us with so many things we not only enjoy but need. SDG number 14, Life Below Water, does not end with the oceans, but instead starts with the oceans. By protecting our oceans, we can work towards living healthier, more sustainable lives with fewer contaminants in our food. Using natural energy resources such as wind and tidal energy are reducing the effects of climate change. Protecting the oceans shows how the global goals go hand in hand. The healthier oceans are, the more likely we're also to achieve goal number 2, zero hunger, goal number 7, affordable and clean energy, and goal number 13, climate action. Subsea oil spills, which is basically leakage of oil into the sea or any other body of water, poses one of the most dangerous threats to this precious resource. After the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in 2010, the Gulf of Mexico experienced one of the most disastrous environmental disasters in history. Just 42 miles of the coast of Louisiana, an estimated 5 million barrels of oil had leaked into the Gulf by the time it was capped 3 months later. It polluted 1,200 miles of ocean and took the lives of 11 people. The disaster left a disastrous impact on the region and its communities and forever changed its marine ecosystem. The issues surrounding our oceans may seem complicated and impossible to solve, but our generation knows that when we come together to find solutions, educate our peers, and change our behaviors, there is nothing that can stop us, and we can protect this wondrous natural resource from harm. Now I'd like to hand over to Satvik to continue.
Thank you, Ghanshyam. Nature is important to our survival. It provides us with our oxygen, regulates our weather changes, and produces our food, feed, and fiber. But it is under increasing stress. Human activity has changed almost 75% of the Earth's surface, squeezing wildlife and nature into an ever smaller corner of the planet. Deforestation and desertification caused by human activities and climate change pose major challenges to sustainable development and have affected the lives and livelihoods of millions of people. Forests are very important for sustaining life on Earth and play a major role in the fight against climate change. And investing in land restoration is critical for improving livelihoods, reducing vulnerabilities, and reducing risks for the economy. Most people are already familiar with the contributions of forest products to local welfare and the role of forest services in meeting global objectives. Wild fruits, nuts, mushrooms, and bushmeat supplement diets and medicinal plants are often a first choice for illness. Forest products give more than 20% of the household income for local families, and tropical forests shelter most of the world's animals and birds. And forests are increasingly recognized as an important element of any strategy to stabilize our income. Now, I would like to shift the floor to Parthiv.
Thank you, Satvik. We did not inherit Earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Keeping this Native American proverb in mind, I would like to conclude by saying that the current development upheld shouldn't be destructive to our descendants. Remember, as the future of this generation, we have an importance in the face of sustainable development, and thus we have to support in various activities that ensure Earth's immortality. Thank you for being a patient audience. Your support means the world to us. Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Bindu Manoj Kumar, our supervisor for teaching and learning and LSTP facilitator, to address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Parthiv. Am I audible, Parthiv?
Yes, ma'am, you're
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. A very happy morning to all. It's a great pleasure to have the most bubbly grades of our school being here, to hear our young passionate student leaders of LSDP and Environment Council enlighten you with the SDG goals. Thank you, presenters. I could see how you tried your best to make changes in the presentation so that our youngest set of learners imbibe it well. So my dear students of grades 1 to 5, you have a major role to play here in helping us to implement it effectively at our school. Your teachers will be briefing you as to how you can be part of this SDG campaign at our school. Thank you very much for giving us your time and have a beautiful day. Now I call upon our respected executive principal to address us, followed by head of primary, Nilima ma'am. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Bindu. Good morning, boys. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, supervisors, and all the heads who are with us this morning, respected principal, vice principal, heads of segments, all supervisors, teachers, and our lovely children. This is such a wonderful morning where we have all come together to understand how we all can jointly contribute to the betterment of this world. The world is trying to give us some kind of an understanding of the needs of the world and the role that we human beings have to play in this world to protect it, to preserve it, and then pass it on to our future generations. So each one of you children is a very valuable member of society. Each one of you has the power to save our Mother Earth. Each one of you is important. Each one of you has the ability to contribute to the betterment of this world. So as the teachers and the students have already guided you and the teachers will give you further instructions, you are important member of this society. Remember, you are unique. You have the power to save. You have the power to inspire. You have the power to protect. You have the power to help others. Now, when we say all these things, you may say, I am small. I am just so young. How can I help? So very simple ways in which you can help is understand what God has given you. Use it well. For example, when you have, at home time, spend your time wisely. Study because you should study for yourself. Then listen to your parents and take their guidance. How you can contribute by taking care at home. For example, when you are in the toilet, don't waste water, save water. Okay, when you are looking at in some room, some AC is running and no one is sitting, switch off the AC. When you are on the road and if you see something, a red light, stop over there. Tell your dad not to cross the red light. Suppose you are on the road and you see someone in need, and if you are able to help, suppose you are in a supermarket and you can guide others, okay, let's follow the rules, let's do social distancing, let's wear the mask and be outside, follow all the rules of the country. These small ways in which we, each one of us, follow instructions of the land, follow the rules of the school, follow the rules of our house, save the environment. We reuse the bags that we go and take to supermarket. Don't waste too much plastic. Don't use so much of plastic. Rather use products which are more environmental friendly. So small things make a lot of difference. The boys have given you an idea that in this world, the whole world has set certain rules and regulations. These sustainable goals, which you have heard, are the guidance of the whole world to all of us. If you want to know more, read about them. Ask senior friends of yours, how can I contribute? How can I contribute to the sustainable development of this world? What can I do? So ask the prefects, ask your teachers. When you will ask, you will learn. And through that learning, you will be able to contribute. You are not small, you are very big. Each one of you has the power to save our Mother Earth. And the senior boys are very beautifully helping you, guiding you, showing you the way. Learn from them because they are little more elder. They can guide you more with their experience. Learn from their experiences. And that is the way how we will all make this world a better place. Thank you very much for being there in the morning, and I hope that you have learned from these lovely children who have explained so beautifully the guidance that the elders of this world are giving all of us so that we can all make our world a better place. Thank you, Bindu ma'am, and thank you all you young children who have led us all and given us your ideas through this social development goal address. God bless you all. Thank you for making a positive difference to our life. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words to our young students. A very good morning to all. And
Good morning, everyone.
And thank you, the boys of the STG team, you really made an effort. I saw the difference you have made in your presentation to reach out to our youngest audience of the school. And I'm sure they will definitely take your words forward. And as our executive principal said, no one is too small to make a difference. Definitely every small step that you take will make a big difference. Like every drop contributes in making a large ocean. Similarly, children, every small step you take towards sustainability will make a difference in making this earth a better place. This is the only home we have. Earth is the only home we know. So if it is our duty and responsibility to ensure that there is sustainability on earth, we have enough resources for us, we cannot waste our resources. That's what sustainability means, to have something for a long, long time, forever. So take your small steps, make a difference. Sir has given you little ideas. If you all of you play a role there, definitely it will make a difference. So thank you once again for being here, children, and listening to your seniors, to big brothers over here, and what they had to share. And I'm sure with the help of your teachers, who will also explain it to you further, you will take it forward. Thank you so much, Bindu ma'am, for organizing this through your boys. And thank you, boys, for being here. And thank you, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I think, Bindu ma'am, anything else, or can we end the assembly now?
I think, Nilima, we can end the assembly. We can ask everyone to move back now. Boys, thank you very much. Once again, a very big thanks to the entire team of LSDP, and we are grateful to all of you. Yes, guest number 4. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Someone would
Thank
like
you,
to
sir.
speak? Yes, tell us. Yes, please speak. Yes, tell me. You're raising your hand, son. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So there will be a feedback form in the chat, which they have to submit. So just informing them about that. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, we'll get it done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nilima ma'am, please get that done. Yeah, thank you so
Yes,
much.
we will do that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
boys.
Nilima. Have a good
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Boys,
love.
really
Thank you very much. Yes.
We really appreciate the way you have, targeted the right presentation for this audience. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.